Tonight's the night for football, everybody. The bright lights are on, the stage is set, and the crowd is ready. It's Monday Night Primetime on EA Sports. Straight ahead with a nationwide audience tuning in, it's a Monday Night Primetime showdown between the San Francisco 49ers and the Pittsburgh Steelers. Lucky Week 13 is underway. Everyone hoping for some good fortune as we enter the home stretch. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10.
Up.
Here's the first carry for Christian McCaffrey. This is ahead for about 5. Brandon Jones up for the stop.
You know, Kate, that might be a little bit of a disappointing run to him. He wanted more. They always do. That's exactly what they were after offensively to get this drive moving.
Get set. 18, watch up.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Has him on the quick hitter. Continuing to move past the 45. And he's going to just get this across midfield before he's taken out of bounds. That goes as a gain of 25 yards and picks up the first.
Just excellent effort on that catch. And a lightning quick transition from bringing that football in to getting vertical. He was not content for a second to end that play where he caught it. Any catch he makes, his intent is to put some serious yards on top of it.
Oh, no touchdown. It's intercepted. And the Steelers take possession of the football.
Not a lot of one-play swings bigger than that one right there. That throw looked destined for 6, and instead, well, it gets intercepted by the defense. The only way to get bigger is if he somehow returned it 100-plus yards for 6 the other way. But what a gigantic swing of emotion.
Pressure coming, and they take him down. And the drive begins with a rough first step there. That's going to bring up 2nd down.
We spend so much time talking about an offense and how they script their first 15 plays typically. But how about that defensive coordinator, that head coach? Heck, every player on that sidelines, you couldn't script it any better. Well, other than maybe taking the ball away, creating a negative play, creating a sack, creating an offense now behind the chains, that's exactly how you're looking to start. I hate to be Mr. Negative guy, but a sack 2 plays ago, an incompletion right there. All that's missing, Kate, is an interception on this play, and you're going to hand this quarterback a misfortune trifecta that nobody wants.
Last pass unsuccessful, and they have 3rd down here.
Here we go, Shaq.
3rd and long for him here. Finds him over the middle. And the nice gain is met by a punishing hit to bring it to a halt. On comes Bradley Pinion. Spent his first 4 seasons in the Bay Area to punt it. He punted 3 times in the win last week, and this one is away.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
So 1st down from the 41.
Get set. 18. Up.
McCaffrey running between the tackles. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
Cool thing about a drive starting run like that, Kate, is it really just gives you every opportunity in the playbook, whatever you want to do. But as for me, I like to reward that runner. Give it to him again and see if he can get you a new set of downs.
Outside.
On 2nd down, here's McCaffrey. And he's tackled with the 1st down yardage.
Well, looky here. You don't even have to worry now about a 3rd down call as that run moves the sticks. Now that call you had ready, though, you can recycle it. Save it for later for that next 3rd down coming.
Get set.
Now put one of the tight ends in motion. 1st down, and they go, oh, it's out. McCaffrey lost it. Steelers have it, headed the other way. And they can't cobble a return together, but they do have the football. They've got it on their side of the field. If there was a metaphorical panic button over there right now, partner, I feel like this would be the time to press it.
And you know me, I'd take the elevator right down to the field and press it now.
And this defense, man, they have seized on the opportunity that's been presented to them early.
And here's what happens with defenses. Once they feel an offense is loose with the ball, this poor ball security, they're going to be ripping and clawing and tearing for it all game long.
The big play nets him 17 yards. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
First and 10 at the 47-yard line.
Great start to this drive. They're up in the neighborhood of midfield after just one play.
18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Check go.
Going to the ground again on first. Rolling into enemy territory. And he's all the way across midfield, down inside that 45-yard line.
Kate, don't think for a second this is time you step off the gas. You can feel this defense, right? They're on their heels. And now's the best chance to go push the envelope and get aggressive.
Ready.
First down from the 42.
Ready. Panther 60, Panther 60. Ready.
Operating from the gun, here's Howard. Short pass brought in. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion, so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
They'll come to the line here, 2nd and 9.
Set up. Let's go.
Quick to the left, it's caught. He works it down to the 37. Brought down by Julian Blackman.
Austin. That's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and
5. Third down, Niners going with some dime coverage here.
Let's go now. Ready.
Shotgun snap here to Howard. Has his man, it's Dobbs. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That's going to go as a gain of 13 yards. Man, the Steelers have a first down. And that right there is about the best you could hope for against double coverage. Good chunky yards, and more importantly, Brock, you don't get burned taking a risk.
Yeah, it's really the defense that gets burned, and that is just demoralizing. You got double coverage, you got what you want, and two guys can't stop one.
And keep this drive moving, partner. Here's another 1st and 10.
Let's go. Hut, hut.
They'll go play action. Howard. Caught near the goal line. And the stop is made 3 yards from the end zone. It's going to be 1st and goal.
If they get a handful of these types of plays per game, pass game coordinator is going to be one happy camper.
First down.
Breaking the huddle. Here's 1st and goal.
At the 3-yard line.
Go. 19 Tiger, 19 Tiger. Set up.
Warren will not challenge for the end zone. He loses a bunch here. He is quickly making a habit out of wrecking plays, Brock, and it doesn't seem to matter what type of play that is.
It's what the best of them do. We talk about just the versatility of offensive players being dual threats. This guy's a dual threat against the pass, and that time stuffing the run.
60 Bison, 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Hut.
They go to him again. And this time he gets in for the Pittsburgh touchdown. The Steelers capitalize on that turnover and take the lead. They kept it on the ground as opposed to airing it out, and that time, well, Brock, the ground game paid off.
Well, these great rushing attacks down here that could score rushing touchdowns, it takes the whole party getting involved. Yeah, the burst of the running back was tremendous. How about the launch of his blockers right off the line of scrimmage? That's a touchdown the entire way, and it took the entire group offensively.
That one right down the middle. And the Steelers will jump out to a 7-0 lead.
49ers nothing.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Starting from the 5. He's brought down at what looks like the 24-yard line.
Take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's first and 10. On the counter, McCaffrey. And he scampers ahead and gets 2 on the carry.
I don't think that's the amount that they were looking for there, Kate. Going to lead to some shuffling around here in the playbook. Find a more aggressive call on second.
Brings up second and 7.
Last run got him 3. Here's second and 7.
Get set, get set. 18, what's up?
They'll empty the backfield and motion him out. From the gun is Purdy. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now they're going to face third down.
I can promise you that is a throw, and it's a quarterback when it leaves your hands, you do not want to flirt with as this game goes on. That is a prime one that DB could cut off and take the other way.
No connection on the last play. Now it's third down. Throw here, third down. He's on target, Watkins. Give him 18 yards on that play, Brock, and it gets him a first down.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play, just like that.
On first and 10, it's McCaffrey. And that's some decent running there. Gets him 4. It's going to be second down. So we're through 1 as everyone tries to stay warm on what has been a very cold night. 7-0 is our score. More from Acrisure Stadium after the break. We're back, and it's 49ers football as we resume. They'll have second and 7 to deal with. Purdy throwing here. They'll set up the screen to McCaffrey. And he drives this across midfield and down into enemy territory.
As an offense, you don't call a screen, Kate, expecting to gain just a few yards. You call it expecting to break off something big and substantial. But it's up to that defense to stay ahead of it to keep it contained to something much smaller. Case in point right there.
McCaffrey on third down. Tried to plow ahead for the first. Can't even get back to the line. That brings up fourth down. So the run goes backwards. What do you think, Brock? Is it time that they start getting a little more aggressive, take some more risks offensively?
Not in my book. You've not earned that right. I think a lot of play callers feel that same way, too. Man, you get to earn the right to be aggressive and take shots when you can do the basics like, I don't know, run for a positive gain.
The 49ers are lined up in punt formation. And he's got a good chance to really stick him deep his first time out. They needed 3 punts out of him in last week's loss as he sends this away. And that's out. We're just waiting for the spot. They're going to say it cleared the sideline over top the 14. All right, working from the gun to start. First and 10. Out of the gun, Howard. Hits him on the out route. And he's going to be out of bounds, I think, a yard or 2 short of the 20 here.
I know I can sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
It's Johnson on second down. And he's going to get this up to the 23. Stopped it just shy, though, of getting that first down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for for a bigger gap in the future.
3rd and a lone yard coming up.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal. Take it, go.
Looking to throw on 3rd and 1. He'll find Johnson out of the backfield. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Hey, Kate, they don't rightly care who it's going to go to in that situation. All they really care about are the results on 3rd down. And that's exactly the result they needed, enough to keep this drive moving.
So a new set of downs. Here we go, 1st and 10.
Let's go. Ready?
Howard now to throw. Finding Johnson once more. And they're all over that screen, Brock. Didn't even get back to the line of scrimmage.
I know coordinator and quarterback going to be upset with that 1st down because you call a screen on 1st, you're thinking stay ahead of schedule. Even a minimal gain to stay on pace, but instead, the defense creates a negative play and sets them back behind the sticks.
And this play reaches the 35 before it comes to an end. That's 16 on the pickup. And a fresh set of downs for Pittsburgh.
Good offenses. Okay, good play callers know how to utilize their personnel. They know where they wanted them. They wanted them on a route in space where he could make that initial play comfortably, but then go to work after him.
Johnson gets it on 1st and 10. Just a gain of 1, and that brings up 2nd and 9.
Sometimes you just feel like in the background of every ho-hum run is a bigger play that just needed one more component. Hit that extra block a little longer, find the lane quicker. The defender may be a half step late, and this could have been much, much more exciting.
Ready? Bronco 80.
Splits a couple of defenders and completes it. And this one doesn't go far.
I'm not going to lie. I know they got a completion, and completions, you never turn them down. But to make that throw for those yards into double coverage, that is way too much risk for that reward.
This is going to be play number 8 of this drive as they set up for 3rd and 5.
Lightning 18.
He gets it out left, and it's caught. And he's going to get this up to the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 5 on the play, and the Steelers have a 1st down.
Sure seems like he knew exactly what he wanted, and he got it, going right where he wanted to with the ball off the snap.
Let's see how they attack this 1st down, partner, from the 45. On play action, here's Howard. And that was just a little bit too low to be brought in.
It just kind of feels like they've met their match with this defense. So many plays, well, they've just not ended the way they were drawn up. Fortunately, well, their defense is doing the same. You really feel like which offense can get into rhythm is going to find a way to win this game.
2nd down, still 10 to go after that incomplete pass. Throwing again here, Howard. This finds Austin complete. And he pushes this down to the 42 before going down. 12 yards on that play, and a good call nets him the 1st.
You know, they really love that drag route because he's one of those guys that can count on not only to make the catch, but create after the catch. If they don't close on him quickly, he can add a lot of yards before someone tracks him down.
Viking 18. Warriors 70.
1st and 10, here's Howard. He puts some air under it deep down the left. And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got 2nd down.
Fairly safe to say as that one falls incomplete this 1st half so far, it's not met the standard they set for themselves.
After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10.
Ready? 60. Take off.
Shotgun handoff to Johnson. He finds space for a few yards that time. Nick Martin making that play. Quite a defensive battle, Brock, that we have got so far as we've reached our 2-minute warning. The Steelers leading the way here in Acrisure. '49ers with an extra defensive back out there for this 3rd down play.
Set. 19, Tiger, 19, go!
They'll air it out on 3rd. Gets this one to Freiermuth. And he's going to be brought down at the 23-yard line. That play gains 15, and it moves the sticks.
I'm not sure how this defense let that guy slip through him like that. On third down, nonetheless, he took that snap as an opportunity. And man, did he make an impact play.
Johnson up the middle. Bounces this outside, winds up with a nice chunk of yards there as a result. It's second down.
You gain that kind of yardage in the run game, and you're going to gain the trust of your offensive coordinator. Plays like that, runs like that, set the table for everything else in the playbook.
Johnson gets it again on second. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. Give him 3 yards. That's going to bring up 3rd and 2.
It'll be this group's job watching the film to find all these plays. The ones that amount to really very little statistically and identify what was needed to just make them a little bigger, stretch them further. Afterthought plays now, they could be the big gains of next week.
It's Warren on 3rd down. And they're not going to get it. Stop short of the line to gain. This is going to be 4th down now. We get a timeout here taken by the 49ers. That's going to be their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime.
You know, I'm not sure what else could have been done there, Kate. Just the right call defensively to come up with a 3rd and short stop.
So the field goal team stays sidelined. They're going to go for this.
Here we go, set. Cougar 19.
Trying to get it on the keeper. And they crush him right near the marker. It looks close, but yep, Brock, I think he safely got that first down before the hit.
Some tough running from the leader of the offense right there. Didn't have a ton of room, but he made it work well enough to move those chains.
Hiking 18.
On first down, Howard going with a screen to Johnson. And just gets back to the line of scrimmage.
He specializes in salvaging broken plays out of the backfield, but even he couldn't get anything out of that one, Kate. That defense, they were all over it.
2nd and 10. Need something positive here. Howard looking to pass. Brought in. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Timeout called by the offense, and with another timeout available, they could actually get another 2 plays if they work quick.
The goal of running that drag route is to get it to him for at least a minimal gain with space to add after that. They picked up a good chunk, and there was nearly room to add even more.
Nickel set from the Niners on 3rd down.
Come on. Rocco leading. 72. Take go.
From the gun, Johnson. And the run will not work. He is soft at the line. This is going to be 4th and short. Now, just before the break, a timeout taken by the offense. And they can try for some points going into the break. And it is good. No problems there on the shorter attempt. So we're through 2 quarters now. Still a half of football to be played. We'll be back with more of the NFL on EA Sports.
Set to kick off.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. Calvin Austin on the return. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Pittsburgh offense to the line. Here's 1st and 10.
Go.
Drive begins with a run by Johnson. And a nice little run there gets him 5. 2nd down upcoming.
That's one of those sneaky little runs, Kate, that gets you enough yards to create some doubt into that defensive coordinator. You could stick to the ground. You could throw beyond the sticks. You really create some indecision now defensively.
An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
60 Eagles.
3rd and short. Howard skips it short of his man. That brings up 4th down.
This defense, they had a plan. And they've done an excellent job executing it. Instead of a main character, they've reduced this receiver to a footnote. Kudos to the job collectively on defense.
And he puts together a nice little return there before they're able to bring him down.
On the return, the Niners take over 1st and 10. At their
Great starting spot here for the 49ers. They're headed up 1st and 10. Shotgun snap for Purdy. He'll drop this down to McCaffrey underneath. And he's taken down as he takes this to the 38. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Year after year, the best offenses are multifaceted. It's not just the receivers or the tight ends that can make plays through the air. When you get running backs that can attack the middle of the field like that, man, is it difficult on the defense.
New set of downs for him. They'll start at the 38.
Get set.
From the gun, McCaffrey. He's got to gain a 6 there. Deshaun Elliott with that tackle.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Last run got him 7. Here comes 2nd and 3. Purdy gets this from the pistol. No luck on the connection. It's incomplete.
Yikes, as that pass falls to the ground, Kate, you kind of just... It's their desperation. It's just kind of oozing out of them. Running out of time to start connecting on more of these and really break open the scoring in a way they just have not been able to do so far.
Last pass unsuccessful. Let's see what they do on 3rd down.
Yellow. Get set. 18. What's up?
Working out of the gun. It's Purdy. It's caught. Pearsall has it. And he's going to get this down to the 9. That puts him in goal to go. Double coverage, deal breaker for a lot of QBs, Brock, but less so when it's a target you trust.
You know, it's interesting, Kate, even 20-something years ago, watching Marvin Harrison and Peyton Manning work, every defense would go into every game trying to double cover him, but yet those two, well, like we just saw right there, just got it done regardless.
From the red zone on 1st. And he brings it in. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers start the 2nd half with some needed points. George Kittle, the touchdown. When you reach the status that he has around the league, Brock, well, we all at this point expect him to be making plays like this when he's targeted down near the end zone.
Yeah, I think the best thing I can say about this dude is he makes it look easy a lot of the time. And this game, trust me, is never easy. It speaks to how well he plays this position.
Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. On the return, here comes Austin. This makes it up to the 25.
The Steelers take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
To run it down, get your money, y'all. I put money down on all of us, on my people now, on what I love. Ooh, baby, we run it down. Yeah, the minute the sun is up. There's no rest to my shut it down. Whenever I get your money up, believe it on God, put money down. I'm betting the odds.
Offense into the shotgun set as they line this up. 1st and 10.
Go! Panther 6.
Shotgun snap here to Howard. Dump off caught by his back. And he'll work this one up to the 28. Nick Bosa makes the stop.
Kate, I don't know why every once in a while I'll get these little flashbacks, but a little play like that just flashes me back to the preseason, my first preseason, where one of the veteran QBs said, hey, Brock, whatever you do, just find completions. You will never go broke taking a profit. Go get a completion. They're at a premium in this league.
And not much doing. He stopped quickly.
Time and again, receivers will tell their quarterbacks, just give me a chance. Just give me a chance. Just throw it up and give me the opportunity. Well, in this case, with even 2 defenders trying to cover that wide receiver, couldn't get it done.
Cougar 19.
Throwing now, Howard has his man, it's Dobbs. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this one to the 41. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the first down.
So critical, Kate, on those receiver screens to get that ball out with great precision. You don't want that receiver thinking about anything but navigating the blocks in front of him. That's well done by everybody.
Throwing out to the left, cut! And he's taken down directly on that 43-yard line.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
First and 10 from the 43.
Let's go now. 70 Lions. Hawk 7. Switch gears. Ready.
Now an inside give to Johnson. Oh, man, nothing for him again, Brock. It has been a struggle all game as this one's quickly mocked up, too. And it's not just you quarterbacks, Brock Huard, who got to have short memories. You tell me this too, defenses need them sometime as well.
Yeah, 100%. You give up a big run, well, too bad. No time to dwell on it because you got to line up, buckle up that chin strap, and try to knock them backwards.
Operating from the gun, here's Howard. Pass him on the quick hitter. And give him 10 yards there. A lot of work done as they set up third and very short.
It takes a certain level of fearlessness, craziness to work over the middle of the field in this league. You're fighting through guys as you go, and all the while you know you could take a lick at any time.
On third down, here's Johnson. And he won't get back to the line, Brock. They needed one, but they're going to lose one on that play. It's fourth down. Their dominance against this ground game rolls on, Brock. Add another stop to what's going to be some real nice film for them to watch.
How many times do you think in your lifetime, Kate, you've heard from a defensive coordinator, job number one is?
Stop the run.
And they've been doing it.
So the Steelers turning things over to the field goal unit. He's got to drive this one 53 yards down the middle. And they're trying to will it further, but it just doesn't have the muster. This one falls short. Now after that play, we've got somebody shaken up, and you don't want to see serious injury in the midst of their playoff push. He's being looked at here.
Get set. You're not. Shift. Yellow.
First down throw by Purdy. Finds him over the middle. On the move, past the 40. Hits the 20. Gets the 10. He's at the 5. And he will not score, but that does set him up, Brock, with first and goal, less than a yard away from the end zone.
I think every quarterback around the world would agree, Kate. You love throwing a short pass to a tight end and then give that guy a chance to show off his speed in the open field. He outruns defense to make it a much bigger gain.
They go heavy on this first and goal. 3 tight ends in the formation.
Outside. 18, watch out.
Purdy will sneak it. The charge into traffic, but the line doesn't budge. They stall him out short. So no luck in that final yard, Brock. They simply lost that battle up front. Didn't get the push they needed.
Yeah, give some real credit to that group defensively, right? It is just right off the jump. Who creates that surge, that pad level? Defense got the job done.
Second chance at 6 here. It's second and goal.
Get set. Up.
Chubb. And he gets in. Touchdown. The 49ers take a third quarter lead. It's a Nick Chubb touchdown. So that, Brock, an important score here as they move out in front.
You know, Kate, this is the time of the game where fatigue starts to set in every once in a while. But that right there was a determined-looking drive. They were not going to be denied and able to score and take the lead.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. On the return, here comes Austin. And that's going to set them up just beyond their own 20.
On the return, the Steelers take over first and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
First call here coming from the shotgun.
Here we go, set. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
They'll begin with a quick completion to the right side. This one up to about the 27-yard line. That one stopped by Upton Stout.
4 yards on the
Well, that's a pretty similar result to a first down run play. Moves it forward, keeps you on schedule, and makes second and third down a whole lot easier to manage.
65, Cowboy, Broccoli, Viking,
Out of the gun, Howard. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Looking for his wide receiver there. And that takes them to third down.
You really want those throws to be like clockwork for your offense. Every team needs to hit passes in that short to intermediate range to effectively move the ball.
Travel like a bond, I'm a traveling man. LAX out to Baltimore, then landed in France. Play some shows out in Germany, then ball in Japan. See these reps take me everywhere, I go where I can. That's the monkey pass, homie, I ain't walking there, Brody. In New York,
on the ready.
So after that prior incompletion, we've got third down.
60, 70. Hawk, 70, Hawk.
To the air on third and long. This finds its target. That's Metcalf. And he'll pick up enough to move the chains. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. They've got first down here from the 36. They'll go play action. Howard. Throw right side, and Dobbs has it. And he's going to be driven out by a defender just before he can get it up to midfield. It's a 13-yard play, and that's enough for the first.
Move the chains! Got to move them chains! Build momentum and keep that defense on its heels.
On the set.
Ball just a yard shy of midfield. First and 10.
Here we go, here we go. 60 Eagles, 60, go.
Now a carry by Johnson. And without much room to work, he has a minimal gain on the final play of the third quarter. All right, we've reached the final quarter of Monday Night Primetime. It's Steelers football. A nice help for them as they trail entering the quarter. Following that little 2-yard run, it's 2nd and 8.
Trap 60, trap 60. Come on, set. Get up.
Howard now to throw. Fits it through the middle. And they're going to keep moving forward, Brock, down inside the opposing 30. It's a gain of 21 yards to pick up that first down.
You know, it sure seems like he knew exactly where he was going with that before the snap. That's a pre-snap decision that led to a post-snap first down.
Coming to the line for another 1st and 10.
Ready. Set 60 Bobcat, 60 Bobcat. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal.
Now Howard to throw. Completed over the middle. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
Hey, you like these results on first. That completion right there, right in the window where all options are now available to you on second down. That playbook wide open.
Offense is set. This is 2nd and 2.
Set. Set, go.
Throwing here. Howard finds his back. Jalen Warren. And they'll stand him up and sit him down at the line.
You know, you compare and contrast stats over the decades, Kate. One thing you see is the completion percentages are through the roof. In this day and age, compared to the 60s and the 70s, a big reason is just completions like that. Utilizing every one of your eligible receivers. That time, a running back in the flat.
All right, 2 yards to go here on third down on what will be the 9th play of this impressive drive.
60 Bison, 60 Bison. Cougar 19. Ready.
Throwing now on 3rd and 2. Gets this one to Freiermuth. And he is well clear of that marker. That effort's going to set them up with a 1st and goal.
It sure seemed like he knew exactly where he was going with that right off the snap.
1st and goal at the 8-yard line.
Gotta think this is 4-down territory, Brock, as they come up here, 1st and goal.
Let's go. Cougar 19. Hup.
He finds him right side. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers take a 4th quarter lead. It's a Romeo Doubs touchdown. He is to go up by a field goal here in the 4th. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Steelers push their lead to 3. Now we've got some whistles as we see an injured player, and pretty quick to identify. It's Pat Freiermuth who was hurt on the play. The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Fielded just shy of the end zone.
The Niners take over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
'49ers to the line. 1st and 10.
Get set, get set. 18, what's up? You're not. Switch. Begin, begin. Stop.
Purdy to throw it. Escapes the pocket. Throwing deep down the near sideline. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete.
Once that quarterback broke the pocket, kind of turns into like a zone read option a little bit, Kate. You got a couple choices. Keep it yourself or try to force the throw. There was nowhere to go. He really should have used his legs.
No luck on 1st down. Here's 2nd and 10. Handoff headed left to McCaffrey. And only can get us a yard here, Brock. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Drive in dire straits. It's 3rd and 9.
Get set, get set. 18, what's up? Stop.
3rd and long. They're going to throw. Completes it downfield to Pearson. And they're all the way across midfield before he's brought down. That one goes for 31 yards. And that means it'll be 1st down San Francisco.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Flushed out of the pocket. Now he takes it. And he fights his way down to the 35 before the defense can get him out. Pickup of 12 on that play. And that gives the 49ers the 1st.
That's one of those occasions when you're sitting in the pocket and you're just looking for that escape valve. And then when you get it, you get space to run, and you get a 1st down, that's a big bonus for the quarterback.
And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. Following the play, we have an injured Steeler. The training staff out there to check on him as we take a pause. 4 yards on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 6. Purdy throwing here. He's got it near the 10. And he's going to take this down to the 11-yard line. They managed 22 on the rip and a first down. Defenders in the area, they still make the connection, Brock. It almost looked like it was just another throw on the practice field.
Yeah, this is how you just develop that just trust factor, that connection. We see it with QBs and tight ends, and the best of them make it look easy.
Working inside the red zone. This one's caught. And he's got a decent gain before being brought down.
You know, Kate, over the years, I have heard defensive coordinators say, hey, you got to earn the right to rush your passer. You got to earn the right for me to call blitzes. And when you call a blitz and you don't get home and you don't hit the quarterback, you've earned nothing.
Second and 6 coming up here. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. Has it in close. And he's going to be brought down after a gain of 5, right up next to that line to gain.
Sometimes when you're just looking to move it forward, get some small yards on a throw, quarterback's best friend, security blanket. And when it's a big old tight end, that's an extra bonus.
Battle coming up on 3rd and inches. Fullback trying to power it across. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, San Francisco. The 49ers take a 4th quarter lead. If there's an argument for continuing to rely on a fullback, Brock, it is plays just like that remind us. They're pretty good at barreling in for touchdowns when they're given the chance.
And you know the greatest fullback name ever? Maybe you need to name your son Sam Gash. Because that dude, when I think fullback, I think Sam Gash just gashing people for touchdowns.
Here's Lutz set to kick this away. This return starts at the 5. And he's walloped just as he gets across the 25. What a hit. He's down shy of the 30.
At their own 27-yard line.
All right, Steelers to the line now. 1st and 10. Shotgun snap here to Howard. Into traffic, complete. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29.
You know, I often say there is a fine line between aggressiveness and carelessness. And when you throw into double coverage, well, it can go either way. That time, a tremendous catch by his receiver on the other end.
To the air, Howard. Short pass brought in. And they're not going to have to burn a timeout. Smart play here. He gets out of bounds with the first down.
Okay, ready? Stephanie! Panther 60, Panther 60. 72.
Back to throw. Has a man downfield. This is Washington. Oh, this big guy is moving. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. The Steelers have taken the lead late. So what a finish this is shaping up to be. The late touchdown here, Brock, moves them in front.
And week to week, what a pleasure it is for us to call these games. We never know what kind of game we're going to get. This one's been everything you could have wanted. And now, even though they've taken the lead, there's still enough time on that other sideline for them to go mount a response.
The kicking team out there for the Steelers, and here they go to send it away. Return coming from the 6. We dodge the tackle. Ooh, a big lick from the coverage team there, and that is going to stop things before they can get it to the 30.
28-yard line.
San Francisco to the line. It's 1st and 10.
Outside. 18. Watch out.
Setting up to pass. Taken in on the right side by Pearsall. And good tackle, but a flag is down, likely against the defense. Looks like they're going to happily turn this one down and let the play stand. Markers are reset. Here we go. Ball at the 44. Shotgun, handoff to McCaffrey. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 7, Brock, to begin this drive.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run in crossing that first down marker.
Nice run last play. Sets up 2nd and 2. They stick with McCaffrey. And he's tackled with the first down yardage.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
They send a tight end in motion. First down, and they go right back to him. And they make the stop after giving up 6 yards. Good run on first. It's 2nd down.
That does not show up on any explosive stat sheet, but let me tell you, Kate, that's the real deal right there. You run for that kind of yardage consistently in the NFL, you do set yourself up for success.
And it looks great flying through the air, Brock, but problems on the business end as it falls to the ground. 3rd down coming up.
I'm not sure if he expected him to go up and get that or not, Kate, or if that was the only spot he felt like he could deliver it safely. This guy's got the goods to bring those types of throws in, but not this time.
So after that prior incompletion, it's 3rd down.
Yellow. 18. Watch out. Stop.
Throwing now. And that one is incomplete, and the clock stops with 18 seconds to go. No luck finding his receiver that time. And 4th and 4 coming up. Here comes Will Lutz, a lot riding on this field goal try. Ball on the left hash for this 41-yarder. And his kick is blocked.
And that is why you work on special teams every day in practice from the start of training camp. You just never know when you're going to need to make an incredible play to save a win. The coaches who schemed it, the guys executing it. Everyone deserves a standing O for the effort on that block.
All right, working from the gun to start. 1st and 10.
Let's go.
They give to Johnson to start this drive. And they love to see him fighting forward, but he only gets him 3.
He's tackled at the 32-yard line. A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7.
So make a check in the win column for the Steelers. And this is exactly how they wanted to go into that bye week, partner, with a victory and some